Hello everybody. We can use Gato GraphQL to execute a query that calls ChatGPT and generate metadata for the content in our website. So we're going to see an example of doing that. We're going to use the MasterStudy learning management system. I have MasterStudy installed in this WordPress site. Here it is. So it gives us courses, which here is the default pack installed by the plugin, and it gives us lessons. And we can actually edit. These are custom post types, so we can edit the content. MasterStudy will give us its own course builder, but we can also edit it here on the standard editor and see the metadata that we have. In this case, I have Yoast SEO installed, and as you can see by default, the data is empty. The focus key phrase is empty and the meta description is empty. And same for the social metadata, the title and the description, it's all empty. And I would like to generate this information automatically by calling ChatGPT by providing the content and the title from this course, so that I don't need to do this manually. And we can use Gato GraphQL. So we're going to do this here in this demo. So I have created on gatographql.com a new entry. It's called creating Yoast SEO metadata for MasterStudy LMS courses and lessons using ChatGPT. So if you click there, it will give you the requirements, what you need. So it says that we will need to provide the ID of the course or the lesson that we want to generate the metadata for, and the OpenAI API key. And then it also says that you need to enable the custom post types to access the metadata. So for that, we go to the settings of Gato GraphQL, and here settings, schema elements configuration, custom post. You have to select these two. I have already done it, so they are already marked. But if they were not, you basically have to select these two, STM courses, STM lessons, and then click on save all the changes. Now we can access all the data for these two custom post types. So then next, let's get the ID of the content of the course that we want to generate the metadata. So in this case, it is the ID is 880. Oh, I have it. Let's see on the screen. There it is. It is the 880. We're going to edit this one. Okay, there it is. It's all empty. And now we go to the demo site here, and we copy the GraphQL query. Here it is. All of this, and we go to Gato GraphQL, and we can create a new persistent query with this query. So add new GraphQL persistent query. I paste this query. There it is. We can explore now a bit how it works. So it will fetch the course or the lesson data here, and then we will and it will export that as the title and the content. And with these two variables, now we can generate the prompt for ChatGPT. I'm saying that I want to create the SEO metadata given this content, and I tell ChatGPT to give it to me in this format. Basically, it's a structured JSON response that we are getting back. So having this information, we can then extract all of the generated metadata from the response, and finally update the metadata back into our WordPress database. This is a simple meta with all of the different meta keys by Yoast SEO, and then finally we review that the data is right. We fetch that from the database again. So we need to provide the ID, which is 880, and then the OpenAI API key. Let's do this a bit smaller so you don't get to see my key, and I'm going to copy this. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now we execute this query. To do, it's calling ChatGPT now, generating the information. There it goes. This is the response that I have. Let's see, this is the prompt that I'm passing. And so here I have the response from ChatGPT. Then we can parse the response, and then it has extracted all of the different elements, the focus keyword, the title, the description for Open Graph and for Twitter. Finally, it has updated the metadata, and then we can retrieve it again. And so now when we actually, let's save this one. I forgot to give a title to this. Create SEO metadata for MasterStudy LMS. We publish this so that we can come back to this and execute it again, maybe for a lesson. And if we go back to that course, it was this one. And now we go down, we can see that the information, the metadata have been generated. This one have been generated using ChatGPT, and also they have been automatically generated. And then the social, we also have here the social description and the social title, both for Open Graph and also for Twitter. So everything has been generated automatically. And we can do the same for all of the lessons and any content basically that you have on your website, any custom post type. You can read the data from it and ask ChatGPT, please generate the metadata for this content. All right, thank you very much